Overeating blueberries may sound harmless because they are often promoted as one of the healthiest fruits on earth, but seniors especially need to be careful. While blueberries are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber, consuming them in excess can create health challenges instead of benefits. For older adults, the body's digestive system often becomes more sensitive with age, meaning that even nutritious foods can trigger issues if eaten in large amounts. Blueberries contain natural sugars and fiber, and when too many are consumed at once, they can cause bloating, gas, and uncomfortable stomach cramps. The high fiber content, though good in moderation, may overwhelm the digestive tract, especially for seniors who already have slower digestion. This can sometimes even lead to constipation or, on the opposite side, diarrhea if the body reacts strongly. Another overlooked problem is the impact of blueberries on blood sugar. Although they have a lower glycemic index compared to other fruits, eating them in big portions can still raise blood sugar levels quickly, especially for seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance. This spike may seem mild, but for someone who is carefully balancing their blood sugar, it can create hidden risks. Seniors on medications for diabetes or blood pressure also need to pay attention because the compounds in blueberries can sometimes interact with how these drugs work, either enhancing or reducing their effect. For example, blueberries have vitamin K, which plays a role in blood clotting. Seniors taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin must be mindful that excessive vitamin K intake can interfere with the drug's effectiveness, possibly leading to complications. Beyond this, overeating blueberries can even affect dental health. The natural sugars and acids in the fruit may wear down tooth enamel or contribute to cavities if oral care is not taken seriously. Seniors already dealing with sensitive teeth or gums could find that consuming large bowls of blueberries worsens these conditions. Moreover, because blueberries are small and easy to snack on, it becomes very simple to eat far more than intended without realizing it. A handful is healthy, but finishing an entire container in one sitting may create problems over time. Moderation is the real key. Blueberries should complement a balanced diet, not dominate it. Seniors who make the mistake of assuming more is better may unintentionally cause digestive troubles, medication imbalances, or blood sugar spikes that counteract the health benefits they were seeking. Blueberries are indeed a superfood, but like all superfoods, they should be eaten wisely. The best approach is to enjoy them in measured amounts, perhaps a small cup per day, while also eating other colorful fruits and vegetables to ensure the body receives a wide range of nutrients. In this way, seniors can continue to enjoy the sweet and refreshing taste of blueberries without putting their health at risk. Eating too many may seem like a small mistake, but for older adults, it can slowly lead to larger health challenges that could have easily been avoided with simple moderation. Ignoring allergies and sensitivities to blueberries can be a serious mistake for seniors, even though many people assume that a healthy fruit cannot possibly cause harm. Blueberries are nutrient-rich, filled with antioxidants, vitamin C, and fiber, but like any food, they can trigger allergic reactions in certain individuals. For seniors, this risk becomes even more significant because the body often reacts differently to foods as it ages. Some older adults who never had issues with blueberries in their younger years may suddenly develop new sensitivities or allergies later in life. The immune system changes over time, and in some cases, it may mistakenly identify compounds in blueberries as harmful substances, leading to mild or even severe allergic reactions. These reactions can range from something as simple as a skin rash or itchiness to more uncomfortable symptoms such as stomach cramps, diarrhea, or nausea. Seniors with already weakened digestion or sensitive stomachs may find these issues particularly troubling. In some cases, the allergic response may become more serious, involving swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, which could interfere with breathing and require immediate medical attention. Another issue that often goes unnoticed is cross-reactivity. Blueberries share certain proteins with other fruits and plants, and a person allergic to one may suddenly find themselves reacting to another. For instance, someone with pollen allergies might be more prone to experiencing symptoms after eating blueberries. Seniors with seasonal allergies should therefore be cautious when introducing large amounts of blueberries into their diet. The problem is made worse by the fact that many seniors are on multiple medications, and side effects or allergic responses can easily be confused with drug reactions. A rash, upset stomach, or dizziness might not immediately be linked to blueberries, and this delay in recognition can make the problem harder to solve. It's also important to consider that some people may not have a true allergy, but rather a sensitivity to blueberries. Food sensitivities are different from allergies but can still cause discomfort. Seniors with irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, or other digestive concerns may find that blueberries trigger bloating, heartburn, or diarrhea. While these reactions may not be life-threatening, they reduce overall comfort and quality of life. Many seniors make the mistake of pushing through these symptoms, assuming that healthy foods can't hurt me. But this thinking can worsen the problem over time. It is much better to listen to the body's signals and make adjustments. The best approach for seniors is to introduce blueberries gradually into the diet, especially if they haven't been eaten regularly before. Watching for symptoms such as itching, swelling, stomach upset, or breathing difficulties is key to identifying a possible allergy or sensitivity early. If any unusual reactions occur, it's important to consult a doctor rather than ignoring the signs. Seniors should also avoid combining blueberries with other new foods at the same time, since this makes it harder to pinpoint the cause of an allergic reaction. Blueberries are indeed a superfood, but only when the body tolerates them well. Ignoring allergies and sensitivities may turn something beneficial into a source of hidden health risks. Moderation, awareness, and careful observation are the safest ways for seniors to enjoy this fruit without putting themselves at unnecessary risk. Not washing blueberries properly is one of the most dangerous mistakes seniors can make, and it is surprisingly common. Because blueberries are small, delicate, and often eaten straight out of the container, many people skip the step of washing them, thinking they are safe since they look clean. However, appearances can be deceiving. Blueberries, like many other fruits, are often exposed to pesticides, dirt, and harmful microorganisms during the growing, harvesting, and packaging processes. For seniors whose immune systems may not be as strong as they once were, this oversight can result in health issues ranging from mild stomach discomfort to serious infections. Eating unwashed blueberries increases the risk of consuming harmful bacteria such as E. coli or salmonella, which can linger on the surface of the fruit. While younger people might recover quickly from such infections, seniors are much more vulnerable, and even a seemingly simple foodborne illness can escalate into hospitalization. Another concern comes from pesticide residues. Blueberries are commonly sprayed to protect them from insects and diseases, and these chemicals do not always wash away on their own. Over time, consuming pesticides may contribute to health complications, including hormonal imbalances, digestive irritation, or even long-term risks that affect overall well-being. Seniors who already take multiple medications may find their bodies more sensitive to these toxins, which can interfere with the delicate balance of their health. Unfortunately, many older adults assume that blueberries labeled as organic are safe to eat without washing. But even organic fruits can carry dirt, bacteria, or mold spores from the farm or the store shelf. It's also worth noting that blueberries often travel long distances before reaching the consumer. During shipping and storage, they may pass through several hands, containers, and environments, each of which increases the chance of contamination. Sometimes the plastic packaging itself can trap moisture, which encourages mold growth. If the berries are not washed, invisible mold spores may be ingested. And while a healthy adult might barely notice, a senior with a weaker immune system could experience allergic reactions, digestive upset, or even respiratory problems. The good news is that preventing these risks is simple. Washing blueberries thoroughly before eating them is an easy step that can make a big difference. Running them under cool water while gently rubbing them helps remove dirt, bacteria, and pesticide residues. Some people prefer soaking them in a mixture of water and vinegar for a few minutes to ensure deeper cleaning, and this can be particularly beneficial for seniors who need to be extra cautious. After washing, it is also important to dry the berries properly to prevent mold growth during storage. Even though this process takes only a few minutes, it greatly reduces the chance of consuming harmful substances. Relying only on blueberries for health is another mistake that many seniors unknowingly make. Because blueberries are often praised as a superfood, some older adults start to believe that eating them regularly is enough to protect their health and prevent age-related problems. While it is true that blueberries are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins that support the body, they are not a magic cure-all. No single food, no matter how nutritious, can provide everything the body needs. Seniors in particular require a wide range of nutrients to maintain strong bones, sharp memory, healthy digestion, and good energy levels. By depending solely on blueberries, they may miss out on other vital nutrients found in different fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, and healthy fats. This can gradually create imbalances and even lead to nutritional deficiencies. For example, blueberries are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, which are excellent for boosting immunity and protecting the brain from oxidative stress. But they are low in protein, calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids, all of which are essential for seniors. Protein is needed to prevent muscle loss, a condition called sarcopenia that becomes more common with age. Calcium and vitamin D are critical for keeping bones strong and reducing the risk of fractures. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fish and walnuts, support heart and brain health in ways blueberries cannot match. If a senior eats blueberries every day but neglects these other nutrients, they might still suffer from weak muscles, brittle bones, or memory decline despite their best efforts to stay healthy. Another issue with relying only on blueberries is the false sense of security it creates. Some seniors may believe that eating blueberries allows them to ignore other aspects of health, such as exercise, hydration, or balanced meals. They might indulge in unhealthy foods or avoid physical activity because they assume blueberries will cancel out the negative effects. Unfortunately, this mindset can backfire. Blueberries are powerful allies in health, but they work best when combined with a lifestyle that includes variety, movement, and balance. It is also important to remember that even healthy foods can become problematic when consumed excessively. Eating large amounts of blueberries while excluding other food groups can strain digestion or disrupt blood sugar balance. Seniors who have diabetes or sensitive stomachs may face unwanted side effects, and because their diet is unbalanced, they may not have enough other foods to offset those problems. This can lead to frustration and confusion, especially if they believed blueberries alone would protect their health. The best way for seniors to benefit from blueberries is to treat them as part of a bigger picture. Blueberries should be one piece of a colorful plate that includes leafy greens, whole grains, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and other fruits. This diversity ensures that the body receives all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients it needs. Blueberries can enhance the diet by supporting brain health, reducing inflammation, and improving heart function, but they cannot replace the role of other foods. Seniors who rely only on them risk missing out on the balanced nourishment their bodies truly need. By combining blueberries with other wholesome foods and healthy habits, seniors can enjoy their sweet flavor and powerful benefits without falling into the trap of thinking they are the only answer to good health. Eating spoiled or moldy blueberries is a mistake that many seniors overlook, but it can carry serious health risks. Because blueberries are small and often bought in bulk, it is easy to miss a few berries that have begun to spoil, especially if the mold is just starting to form. Seniors may think that removing the visibly bad ones and eating the rest is safe, but the truth is that mold spreads quickly and invisibly. A blueberry that looks fine on the outside might already carry spores or bacteria that could cause illness. For older adults, whose immune systems are not as strong as they once were, this can lead to digestive issues, food poisoning, or even more severe infections. While younger people may recover quickly from such problems, seniors often face longer recovery times and higher risks of complications. Mold on blueberries is not just unpleasant to look at. It can produce toxins called mycotoxins. These substances can be harmful if ingested and may affect the liver, kidneys, or respiratory system. In some cases, consuming mold-contaminated foods can trigger allergic reactions, leading to sneezing, coughing, skin irritation, or difficulty breathing. Seniors with asthma or other lung conditions are especially vulnerable to these effects. Unfortunately, many older adults assume that cutting away the moldy portion is enough, but with blueberries, the mold tends to spread too easily. The entire container should be discarded if mold is spotted, even if most berries look fine. Another hidden risk comes from blueberries that have spoiled without visible mold. If stored improperly, they can become soft, fermented, or slimy, carrying harmful bacteria such as salmonella or listeria. These bacteria are particularly dangerous for seniors because they can cause severe foodborne illnesses. Symptoms like stomach cramps, diarrhea, nausea, or fever may appear within hours and can be much more intense for older adults compared to younger ones. What seems like a mild stomach bug may actually be a serious infection requiring medical care. This is why it is critical for seniors to check the freshness of their blueberries before eating them. Proper storage is the best way to avoid these dangers. Blueberries should be kept in the refrigerator in a breathable container, not sealed tightly in plastic where moisture can build up and encourage mold growth. Washing them only right before eating also helps, since excess moisture during storage speeds up spoilage. Seniors should make it a habit to examine the berries closely, discarding any that appear shriveled, discolored, or fuzzy. Even one moldy berry can contaminate the rest. So being cautious is always the safer choice. The appeal of blueberries is their sweetness, convenience, and health benefits, but eating spoiled or moldy ones turns those advantages into risks. Seniors who do not pay attention to freshness may unintentionally harm themselves instead of supporting their health. By being careful with inspection, storage, and handling, older adults can enjoy blueberries safely and continue reaping their benefits without unnecessary dangers. It is far better to throw away a container of spoiled berries than to face the health costs of eating them. A little caution goes a long way in protecting both health and peace of mind.